Desembaraço, desenrole enrolado, venha cá e nos meus braços, deixa o corpo balançar. Desembaraço, desenrole enrolado, venha cá e nos meus braços, deixa o corpo balançar. Sobe a poeira.
Nation Beat is a group that has created this very original synthesis of northeastern Brazilian music with American roots music. It's a really interesting take on looking at what's happened both through music and through history.
It just works, and that was the thing that really struck me when I first heard the band was that how natural it felt.
Of course, it's a challenge to develop because it's new for the critics, it's new for the public, but for me, it doesn't matter if you sing in Vietnamese, Portuguese, or English. What matters for me is the music itself.
I think people, when they think of Brazilian music, they think of samba, they think of bossa nova, they think of, maybe samba, reggae, and axé music, but they don't necessarily know the rhythms from the Northeast, which are just as diverse and really vital, and I think some of the rhythms are really accessible.
You wouldn't think that the music of the southern United States and northern Brazil would have a lot of historical reasons to have these kind of deep commonalities. But that was the inspiration of Nation Beat.
I realize there's a lot of similarities between the music and the culture of northeastern Brazil with the music from the southern United States, like New Orleans, Second Line, Zydeco, Cajun music, country music, the blues. I had this idea in my head, this concept of a group that brought these two different styles of music together. The idea of mixing music from Brazil with the United States is not new. We're not the first ones to do it. But I think that the way we're doing it is unique.
Nation Beat is a collaboration between cultures. And we're coming in with a little bit of what everybody else is doing, but a whole lot of some stuff that nobody else is doing.
And it's folk music. It's our folk music. People don't expect to hear country music with these types of rhythms. So there's songs that they've heard, or there's something familiar in the music to these people, but there's also something that's a little bit different. So we get to pull these people in with the familiar sounds, and then they just get sucked into these rhythms.
Nation Beat, like it's a nation, nations, many people together in this beat. We make music for the world, and everybody in Nation Beat have the same thought to share this music and to take peace from everywhere as possible and putting in this music.
We've got horn players, we've got the Maracatu New York percussion group. So sometimes our performances can be, 15, 20 people on stage, and it's a lot of fun.
We have sometimes a lot of people on the stage, a lot of people rehearsing. And this is what makes our music so cool. Like different people, but with a lot of personality and a lot of love in this.
Every musician in the world wants to do something that comes from their heart and wants to do something new. Anytime we bring in new people, the unexpected occurs, and that's part of the fun of it. Everybody who joins us can come to the table, join what we're doing, but also bring what he or she has and make that an addition to the sound.
We're a group that I feel represents our generation, a generation of people that grew up listening to many different styles of music. With the internet and globalization, the world getting smaller and smaller, we represent this fusion of culture and this kind of amalgamation of cultures and music.
They've studied the music, they've learned the tradition, but they're also bringing their own influences. In the end, it's got a good beat, you can dance to it. I think that's part of it. I think the musicianship in the band is great.
I think that really sets them apart. It's how naturally and comfortably they carry it across, and just how much fun they have.
This dialogue with other parts of the world, it's completely necessary in the music business these days. So, long live Nation Beat.
I look forward to continuing making music with these wonderful musicians and continuing this musical journey that we're on, of discovering new styles of music and how we relate to each other with people throughout the world through music.
The preacher broke the law last night on Flatbush Avenue. A fiddle and a banjo tune and dance maracatu. The sheriff came, the preacher split his